As summers grow longer, hotter, and drier, wildfire seasons are intensifying. Until recently, firefighting mainly focused on direct suppression near the fire front. To adapt to these changing conditions, wildland firefighting is increasingly relying on indirect suppression, using existing roads and newly cut dozer lines as anchor points to slow or stop fires with backburning and other fuel treatments when direct suppression is unsafe or not possible due to steep terrain, overhead hazards, or high winds. Suppression and backburning from roads can be effective when fire weather is not too extreme. Roadside treatments are also planned to reduce fuels ahead of future fires, though fuels may regrow before fire returns. While roadside treatments before, during, and after fires share constraints, such as budget, workforce, equipment, and terrain, the key difference during suppression is urgency. Before and after a fire, there is more time for planning, contracts, and environmental considerations, including riparian areas. The 2023 Lookout Fire burned 70% of the 16,000-acre H.J. Andrews Experimental Forest on the Willamette National Forest, offering examples of post-fire treatments and their immediate effects. Here are common post-fire roadside treatments with key questions and trade-offs they pose. Mechanical brushing and tree felling leave large volumes of debris, which can be chipped and blown into roadside forests. During and after fires, chipping can produce thick, widespread piles of chips. This changes the fuel structure and speeds up decomposition, but does not remove the fuels. How does this affect native plant recovery and invasive species spread? Chips can be trucked out, but at what cost? After fires, dead or unstable trees near roads are felled and sometimes removed. Many are the oldest and largest trees, and cutting these trees can cause others to fall, affecting large areas in tall forests. How do we balance safety, fire risk, and ecosystem values? How does the felling of trees affect the debris left on the ground? Fire-killed trees can be sold within a few years before insects and fungi degrade the commercial value of wood products. But high transportation costs and low mill demand can often limit feasibility. Stacked logs are planned to be sold and removed after required road repairs happen in the summer of 2026. How do we balance timber value with fuel reduction and ecological values? Bulldozers can cut large fire lines into the landscape. Due to urgency during fires, this can bypass standard environmental planning and review. After fires, logs may be placed over dozer lines to reduce impacts and discourage off-road vehicles, while keeping these road-sized fire breaks available for future use during fires. What are the near-term and long-term benefits and environmental consequences of dozer fire lines? How do roadside treatments for firefighting and fuels management play out across the landscape? Looking at the Andrews Forest after the 2025 summer roadside treatments, patterns vary widely in response to differing conditions, including the forest structure and composition before the fire, patterns of tree mortality caused by the fire, environmental protections including riparian zones and stream crossings, and avoiding marked research sites. In old forest with little fire-caused tree mortality, treatments were limited, except for some hazard tree removal. Some brushing also occurred during fire suppression. Showing more varied fire effects from weather, fuel, and topography, some 60-year-old Douglas fir plantations experienced understory fire while tree crowns remained green, even where neighboring older forest was scorched. Here, the roadside treatments were generally limited to brushing during firefighting. The most dramatic changes occurred in old forests with high tree mortality. Large wood slash is dense along roadsides, especially below the road. Trees above the road were felled downslope over distances of a tree height or more. while trees below the road were felled parallel to the road, protecting research plot sites. Distinct piles of wood chips extended into treated areas and adjacent forest. Some contracted roadside treatments may still be incomplete, although this area is entering its third year since the 2023 fire. Stewardship of the land for timber, fire, safety, and ecosystem resilience remains an ever-changing, difficult challenge.